Welcome back to the English Scholar Online Camp. This video is the continuation of our official Part 2-B in Fundamentals of English Grammar and Punctuation series. In the last two videos, we learned the functions of pronoun and discussed 7 of its 11 categories, namely gender, number, personal pronouns, reflexive pronouns, demonstrative pronouns, intensive pronouns, and indefinite pronouns. In this video, we are going to discuss the remaining 4, and those are the following. We have interrogative pronouns, reciprocal pronouns, relative pronouns, and dummy pronouns. But first, if you have not subscribed to our channel yet, please don't forget to do so, and you may also include clicking the notification bell so that you will be notified whenever we post new videos. Now let's start. Let's have the 8th one, interrogative pronouns. Interrogative pronouns are used to ask questions, functioning either as the subject or object of such sentences. There are 5 primary interrogative pronouns. We have who, whom, whose, which, and what. Let's have interrogative pronoun as a subject in a sentence. For example, who wants to watch the movie tonight? I tell you. In this sentence, who, our interrogative pronoun, is our subject. Why? Let's take a look. If you answer the question, I want to watch the movie tonight, or Sheila wants to watch the movie tonight, whoever wants to watch the movie, that person answers our question who. If you examine the answer sentences, I or Sheila answer the question, who is the sentence about? What does that mean? Meaning, I and Sheila are our subjects. When we turn the sentences into a question, who wants to watch the movie tonight? I and Sheila have been replaced by who. Knowing the function of interrogative pronouns, we therefore know that who is the subject. Let's have interrogative pronoun as object in a sentence. Example, do you know what are we going to listen to? If you answer this question, we are going to listen to the president's speech. We here is our subject. It is not our object because it does not answer the question what are we going to listen to. Our object here is the president's speech because it is the one being acted upon or the receiver of our action listen. Since the president's speech replaces or answers the question what, then what here is our object. Just remember, who, whom, and whose are used for people, while which and what are used for inanimate objects like chair, glass, table, and etc. Let's have the 9th one, relative pronouns. Relative pronouns are used to connect relative clauses, also known as adjective clauses, to the main clause in a sentence. Relative clauses either help clarify the antecedent with essential information, in which case they are known as restrictive clauses, or else they give extra non-essential information about it, in which case they are known as non-restrictive clauses. Please do not be confused. Though interrogative and relative pronouns mostly have the same forms, they are, however, used differently. Interrogative pronouns, from the term itself, are used for asking questions, while relative pronouns are used to relate certain clauses to the main clauses. Okay, in a relative clause, the relative pronoun functions in 3 ways. Number 1, as the subject of the clause. Number 2, as the object of the clause's verb. Or number 3, as a possessive determiner. Let's have an example for number 1, relative pronoun as the subject of the clause. There's the woman who always sits next to me on the bus. This sentence has 2 clauses. There is the woman and who always sits next to me on the bus. The first clause is our main clause, and the second clause is our restrictive clause. In the main clause, we have the woman as our subject because the sentence is talking about the woman. In the restrictive clause, the relative pronoun who is our subject too. Why? Because it is just replacing the word woman. Instead of using woman in the next clause, we used who so that it won't sound redundant, if you could still remember our introduction. So, in this whole sentence, the relative pronoun who serves as our subject, and then the second clause is our restrictive clause because it gives essential information to our main clause. Next, number 2. Relative pronoun as the object of the clause's verb. The small book that I wrote is being published in December. The small book here is our main clause, and that I wrote is being published in December is our restrictive clause. In the main clause, the book is our subject because we are talking about the book that I wrote. In the restrictive clause, that is our relative pronoun, and it is our object too. Why? Because it is the receiver of my action which is wrote. It is not the book that wrote, it was me, so I am the subject, not the book. So the book is our subject, and the relative pronoun that replaced it, which is that, is our object in the restrictive clause. Why is it a restrictive clause? Because it is an essential information to the main clause. People will not know that it was the book that I wrote if we do not use it. Next, number 3. Relative pronoun as a possessive determiner. The man, whose name can't be revealed, appeared in court today. The structure of this sentence is quite different, but don't worry, it is way easiest among the 3. In this kind of sentence, the clause between 2 commas is always the non-restrictive clause, meaning it is a non-essential clause. Even if you remove it together with the commas, it will still be complete and understandable as a sentence. So, the phrase, whose name can't be revealed here is our non-restrictive clause. And if we remove this together with the commas, it will still be complete as this. The man appeared in court today. Whoever that man is, the audience sure already has an idea. Let's go back to the original sentence. The man appeared in court today is our main clause, while whose name can't be revealed is our non-restrictive clause. Whose here is a relative pronoun, and it functions as what? As our possessive determiner. It is determining or modifying the name of that man, though cannot be revealed. To make this clearer to you, just look at the term itself, possessive determiner, meaning it expresses ownership. Remember when we ask, who is the owner of something, we ask, whose bag is this? Or whose cat is this? That's almost the same with the function of our relative pronoun here, which is whose. It expresses possession or ownership. In this sample sentence, we are expressing that man's ownership of his name. Number 10. Reciprocal pronouns. Reciprocal pronouns are used when 2 or more people both act as the subject of a verb, and both or all individually and equally receive the verb's action. There are 2 reciprocal pronouns: each other, traditionally used for 2 people, and one another, traditionally used for more than 2 people. For example, I and Mia support each other. It is only me and Mia. Analyzing the sentence, we both act as the subject, and we both receive each other's action. I support Mia, and Mia supports me. So, we use each other. We both act and receive action at the same time. Let's have an example for one another. We support one another. We already have a hint what one another is for. We use it for 3 or more people all doing the same action and all receiving the same action. So this sentence means I support others and others also support me. We give and we take. That's the usage for the phrase one another. Alright, let's go to the last category, which is dummy pronouns. You guys probably aren't much familiar with this, but yes, this category exists. Dummy pronouns are also called expletive pronouns. These pronouns are words that function grammatically as pronouns but do not have antecedents. That is, they do not replace a noun, phrase, or clause. In other words, they refer to nothing in particular, instead, just helping the sentence to function properly in a grammatical context. There are only two dummy pronouns, the it and their. For example, it looks like it will rain tonight. There is something weird in this box. The it and their in these sentences do not replace a noun or phrase or clause, but they help make meaning in the sentences. From the term itself, dummy, it is unknown, but it has a presence, and it adds to a new atmosphere, just like a dummy account in any social media. We do not really know who is behind that name they use, but we can feel someone is behind there, and they add up to your knowledge of existence. Alright, that's all for this video. We hope you learned something. Thank you for watching and see you in our next video.